Eliud Kipchoge's unexpected 10th place finish in the 2024 Tokyo Marathon sent shockwaves through the running community. For years, Kipchoge had been virtually untouchable in marathons, his dominance unrivaled. Yet, in this race, something went awry, leaving fans and analysts alike puzzled and eager for answers. To understand what happened to Kipchoge, we must delve into the intricacies of his performance, considering various factors such as his equipment, race strategy, and environmental conditions. Speculation abounds regarding the root cause of his uncharacteristic result, with theories ranging from issues with his shoes to challenges in pacing and the impact of weather conditions. One theory proposed by some observers suggests that Kipchoge's performance may have been hampered by his choice of footwear, specifically the Nike Alphafly 3s. However, this theory quickly loses steam upon closer examination. Kipchoge had previously worn these shoes in the Berlin Marathon, where he secured victory for the 5th time. Given his prior success in the Alphafly 3s, it seems unlikely that the shoes alone could account for his subpar performance in Tokyo. Instead, attention turns to Kipchoge's race day strategy and pacing. Throughout the first half of the race, Kipchoge kept pace with the leaders, who were setting a blistering tempo. However, as the race progressed, Kipchoge began to fall behind, his split times revealing a significant slowdown in the latter stages. While the front-runners maintained their relentless pace, Kipchoge struggled to maintain his early momentum, ultimately crossing the finish line well outside of his anticipated time. Kipchoge himself has offered limited insight into the factors contributing to his performance, describing it simply as a bad day. However, a closer analysis of his race reveals potential explanations for his struggles. The intense pace set by the leaders likely took a toll on Kipchoge, pushing him to the limits of his endurance. Additionally, the unexpected presence of the sun throughout much of the race may have further drained his energy reserves, exacerbating the challenges posed by the demanding course. Despite his difficulties, Kipchoge's determination and resilience were evident as he soldiered on to complete the race, demonstrating admirable fortitude in the face of adversity. Nevertheless, his performance raises questions about his future competitiveness, particularly as he approaches the twilight of his illustrious career. At 39 years old, Kipchoge's remarkable consistency and longevity in the sport are noteworthy. However, there comes a point for every athlete where the effects of age begin to manifest in their performance. While Kipchoge has defied expectations thus far, the Tokyo Marathon may signal a turning point in his career, prompting speculation about the extent to which Father Time may finally be catching up with him. The repercussions of Kipchoge's performance extend beyond his individual standing, impacting the broader landscape of competitive running. With the Olympic Games on the horizon, questions arise regarding Kipchoge's potential inclusion in the Kenyan marathon team. While his stature within the sport may afford him certain privileges, his performance in Tokyo leaves room for doubt, particularly in light of the impressive performances by other Kenyan athletes in the same race. The selection process for the Olympic marathon team becomes a topic of intense scrutiny, with Kipchoge's performance in Tokyo serving as a pivotal factor in the decision-making process. While his past achievements undoubtedly speak to his credentials as a marathoner of unparalleled caliber, the realities of his recent performance cannot be ignored. As the Kenyan governing body deliberates over its selections, the fate of Kipchoge and his fellow competitors hangs in the balance. In the aftermath of the Tokyo Marathon, Kipchoge's future remains uncertain. Will he bounce back from this setback, reclaiming his status as the undisputed king of the marathon? Or will his performance serve as a harbinger of decline, signaling the beginning of the end for one of the sport's most iconic figures? Only time will tell the full extent of Kipchoge's legacy and the impact of his performance in Tokyo. As fans and analysts alike await his next move, one thing remains certain: the story of Eliud Kipchoge is far from over. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time on Discovering Hub Sports, where the thrill of the track unfolds and narratives of resilience, rivalry, and triumph continue to captivate. Kindly stay informed, share your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe.